Hey Power fans, welcome to the first Coach's Corner. We're going to actually talk a little bit about how we want to play, or a little bit of what the opposition have done to us over the rest of the year. Every fortnight it'll be on the website, so hopefully you'll get a little bit out of what we're trying to do and how we're trying to get better, and then hopefully you'll see that evolve as the season goes on. Today we're going to talk about a couple of times when we had the ball and we just needed to be a bit more careful with that kick, or actually kick it a bit closer to the boundary line so we could defend it a little bit better, and we opened ourselves up for Sydney to be able to rebound, and instead of us getting the ball inside 50, Sydney are able to take it inside 50 there. So we'll show you a couple of clips on that, and we'll talk you through it, and hopefully, as I said, you'll see an improvement not only this week against the Pies, but as the year progresses, and it'll help us get over the line in a couple of these close games we haven't got over the last few weeks. So we'll jump to the vision. So Sydney have kicked the ball inside 50 here. We've done pretty well to defend it, where we've got a crumb. Daniel Stewart's handballed the ball. Now Daniel Stewart's got it back. And as you see, he's running out in the field, and you can see Jay Schultz out to the right, sort of leading towards the boundary line now. It might seem a simple thing, but this kick just needed to be out to Jay's advantage, and the kick isn't quite. It's sort of put on his head, which allows the Swans defender to come and contest the ball. And then you see in the rebound how many Swans players, if they want to switch the ball, all the Swans players are set up to rebound the ball. If the ball had been out wider to Jay's advantage here, they would have marked it, or it would have rolled out of bounds, and then because we can actually defend a stoppage better than a fast play, would have been a great result for us. In the end, we have to work pretty hard to contest the ball, but we probably give ourselves an opportunity not to go to a stoppage, and then Sydney take the ball back inside 50, and we've got to defend again. So just a little thing, but just makes life a little bit easier for our defenders. This is another clip, and Snowy features again on this, but it's not all about Snowy, but he just happened to be on a couple of these clips here. You see he's got the ball. This is after he's taken a pretty good hanger. And you know, Sydney have manned us up pretty well. Now we could kick the ball back in the middle here, and I know people get frustrated with that, but if you look at the concentration of numbers, all the Swans and Power players are within 30 metres of the ball, and if we kick it long to Schultzy, once again you see him out to the right, well, it's going to be a contested situation. If we switch the ball, you get to some space and you're able to move the ball and then get an inside 50. So while it might look a bit boring, the ball movement, it's trying to open it up, and every team in the AFL does it nowadays. So when we do it, I think of the reason is trying to get the opposition offside, and it's trying to get the ball inside 50 for us. So we don't want to do it all the times, but there are occasions like we're held up here that we'd like to switch the ball. If the opposition are good and stop you doing it, then we want to kick long down the line. And once again, this kick just needed to be over to where Jay Schultz is. He needed to come up a bit, but it needed to be on Jay's head. Instead, we kicked the ball back through the middle of the ground, not through the middle, but right closer to the middle of the ground, which allows Sydney to get the ball, and now they're running, going off to the left of screen, and now we've got to defend and try and stop another inside 50. Either Jay could have marked that, spoiled it out of bounds, and now we've got a stoppage 70 metres out from our goal. So would have made the game a lot easier for us to defend, and not turned into a bit of a basketball game, which it was. So there are a couple of clips we're trying to work on. Hopefully you'll see that evolve as the year goes on with us, and we'll get a little bit better at trying to go to our key forwards, or at least get the ball out of bounds and reset again. So thanks for your time, Power fans, and hopefully you got a little bit out of it. Check in a couple of weeks, and we'll come up with the next tactic of what we're going to do, and hopefully that's after a good win against the Pies and the Crows. We'll catch you then.